You're 22, two at a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon you, baby. You're 22, two at a handle. Girl, I wanna handle you. Put my hands upon.
Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen, the kitchen that you did not ask to be in, but here you are. Today we are making a seafood boil. I just went to Publix, got all the ingredients, and so make a seafood boil with me. Now, because of comments like this, we have another cooking video. You guys loved the last one, so I'm gonna give you another one. If you haven't watched the first cooking video, please go and watch it now and let me know what you think in the comments and like it. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I wanna thank you guys so much for the love that you guys have been showing me. I really and truly appreciate it. Snow crabs. We also got shrimp, 2 lobster tails, and then we got crawfish, sausage. I'm gonna do some eggs, and then we got some butter and some Cajun seasoning and some Creole seasoning. I got a pan, put it in when we're done so we can feast. I haven't made a seafood boil in about 3 years. Right now, we're just gonna wing it. First thing we're gonna do is get a big pot. Get the biggest pot you have in the kitchen because it's necessary. Half it with water. Once you have the pot half filled with water, you put it on the stove and put it at like 7-8, so medium high. And remember, I already have the eggs going because I like eggs in my seafood boil. To each his own. If you don't like it, that's perfectly fine and that's perfectly normal. Now you guys know I love my seasonings. So we're gonna season this pot a little bit. The first thing I'm gonna put in the pot is a half an onion. Now at this point you guys know I don't like onion, but I know what it does for food. So we're gonna drop in that half. We're gonna go in with a little bit of complete seasoning. I'm gonna go in with the garlic, scallion, allspice seasoning. There's not a lot of that left, so we're gonna open the new one. You're gonna put a little bit of garlic powder and with a little bit of the sazon. I'm gonna go in with the orange sazon. And then we're gonna get our Cajun seasoning. Now, you're not gonna go crazy with the seasoning in this pot because this is just for it to boil in. You're gonna create a whole other seasoning to pour on top once it's done cooking, per se, right? I'm also gonna cut a lemon. No one else gon' get it like that. So why are you here to take me back? Who cares when it feels like crack? And we're gonna squeeze. Make sure you wash your lemon because I put mine in there afterwards. We need all the juices we could get. Now that I see that it's about to start boiling, I'm just gonna turn it down a tad bit while I prep everything else. Now you should start smelling the seasoning and it should smell amazing. Now the first thing I usually put in, because it takes the longest to cook out of everything else is pretty much five minutes, is the corn.
Yeah, I'm fighting for my life.
For some reason, Publix didn't have these next to the bin where I could do this in Publix, but whatever. Making a seafood boil doesn't take long at all. The longest part of a seafood boil is the prep. It's washing everything, it's getting everything together. So let's put in the corn. That's 1. We're only gonna do 2. It's just 2 of us eating, so we don't even need 2, but I'm gonna do 2. That other corn wasn't so beautiful, but look at this one. Beautiful. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Now I like to clean as I go because when you're done cooking, don't nobody want to clean up the entire kitchen. You want to sit down and eat, baby. And if you're new here, usually I use a whole roll of napkins when I'm cooking. Not literally, but yeah, I use a lot of napkins. Let me show you guys how it's looking. So this is how it's looking so far. Very rich, if I do say so myself. This is how it should look after you put in all your seasonings.
About you, beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl.
All right, it's boiling. boiling up now because I turned it back up. Now I'm gonna add half a stick of butter in there, and make sure you get unsalted butter, because you're gonna be using a lot of seasonings, so you don't wanna get butter that's salted, okay? Now that the eggs are done and this is boiling up and we're gonna add everything in, I'm gonna start making my seasoning here. I'm gonna start by adding 1 and the other half stick of butter. Once the butter is melted, we will start adding our dry seasoning as well as the other half of the onion, this time just minced up instead of whole.
Yes, do the situation that you call the winner. To be a true player, you have to know how to.
Get them to mature, my bubbles. Get them to mature, my bubbles. Now we're actually gonna put everything in. The crab leg, the shrimp. We put in some of the Creole seasoning, put in some of the tropical seasoning. Then we're gonna add in the Cajun seasoning, onion, and garlic powder. You're gonna go back in with another lemon into the actual pot that you're gonna use for the sauce. Normally I would use garlic, like actual garlic cloves, but I forgot to get them, to be honest.
All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Yep, it tastes delicious.
I just wanna show you you are. You should have. You send me the location, then I'll be right there. To make her come check you, my babe. No time.
All right, so now let's share out our food. I'm gonna get 1 cluster of snow crab, a nice piece of corn, some crawfish, and some sausage. I'm gonna get me a lobster tail. That, my loves, is how you make a seafood boil.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams. Baby boy, not a day goes by without my fantasy. Come on, girl, tell me what's the deal. I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
What's it gon' you are gone. All depend. Take your time. Ride the hook. I love it. Die for that. My nigga. What's it gon' you are gone.
It wasn't even that good. It was amazing, guys. The boil was so good. Please let me know if you try it. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if you want to see more cooking videos. And until next time. Okay, bye. Love you.
Know the streets cold, I can make sure.